Some have a little roommate drama story time kind of vibes to share. And listen, one thing about me, I'm a big energy person. And I can meet you and don't like you on the spot. And you don't have to say anything or do anything. I'ma just don't like you because something is just unsettling about, your presence and my presence being together. So I'm gonna share this story time, but if it pitchy patchy, just sit with me because I don't want to expose the person in terms of, even if she watch a video, I don't want she know say I really she be a talk. But at the same time, I no have no beef with nobody or her. But yeah. So I've had lots and lots and lots of roommate in my years, really. Especially when I used to go and work and travel. Roommate, always get roommate, and you don't have an opportunity. Well, sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't have the opportunity to pick your own roommates. And I've never had the opportunity to handpick the roommates that I want. Every roommate that I've ever had, by chance and by fate. And this situation was no different. So this one girl now, we're in a particular situation and I had to room with her, yada yada yada. Now, and anytime I've had a roommate, it's always in our foreign countries, never back home in Jamaica. Anytime I'm at home, I'm over my sister's house or I'm in my parents' house. But I never had to have a roommate when I was back home. So, one thing with Jamaicans, we have certain principles instilled in us and we try to bring it, or we do actually bring those principles everywhere we go, no matter where. So one of the principles is really like, if you're going away, you kind of tell somebody that you're going, just as a safety thing and a courtesy thing, like if anything happen, the person where you at least live with knows by you there, right? And another thing, we are always aware of our surroundings. We are watch with 6, we are watch with 9, we are watch with 12, and we are watch with 3. We are watch everything. We know everything we're going. We're nosy. So anyways, when I met up with this one girl, something was very off-putting about, this girl. She going to be my roommate, so I have to deal with that, right? But along the way, that feeling really developed into me having severe anxiety about the girl, right? Granted, before we even get into this, don't feel like you're going to listen to this story and think that the girl do anything or say anything. No, I maybe just didn't need it paranoid. But this one girl and we are roommates and stuff like that. So anyways, we're in this foreign country and it was my first time going out. Actually, we went to the grocery store for the first time together, and in order to split or to save some money, I was suggesting that, for example, pots and pan and stuff like that, that we can buy together and just share it. I never want to buy a pot set for myself and then she buy a pot set for herself. To me, financially, that never made a sense. But she's like, no, I kind of want my own stuff, yada, yada, yada. So I said, all right. She wants her own stuff. But I never have a choice, I therefore get my own. So long story short, that's the first thing that, in retrospect, she had a point. She was like, yeah, suppose you want to cook and me want to cook and the pot them are use or whatever. I said, all right, girl. If I saw you see it, I saw you see it. No big deal. Buy with me, I buy, she buy, she I buy. Cool. Next time now, I'm leaving the house for the first time and I shoot her a message and I say, yo, may I go over the other building here? Where I soon come back, yeah. She don't even respond to the message, right? And if you and I are roommates and you send me a message say, yo, you're going outside, yada yada yada, I'll probably follow it up and say, yo, yeah, come back tonight, I'm supposed to look out for you. Like certain dynamic you would have with a particular roommate that you want to make sure to have a certain kind of relationship, especially in a foreign country. I'm supposed to know, say, yo, she go on an ex, and if she take too long for come home, or if police show up and say, you know, which way your roommate, then we can say, well, you know, so she said she gonna go over ex. You know, them little vibes there, and I realized say, she never did really into that, so that's a second red flag. Well, I wouldn't call it a red flag, it's more of an observation that I've made with this person, right? Then that happened, and now I'm living with a person, you know, and remember from the start and from I met her, there was just this unsettling thing about her that just wasn't sitting very well with me. Anyways, living with a girl, the feeling that I was having about her developed into, I don't even know what to call it, but long story short, I never liked the girl. And she never do anything, and she never say anything for me say, yo, wait. It was just this energy thing. If I go to school and come back, if she's at home, I know that she's home. Not because I saw her, but because that there was this presence in the apartment for me to know that she's there without me actually seeing her. Baby, my anxiety started kicking. I'm living with this person for a whole year, and my anxiety chip to the point I'm messaging my sister and I'm messaging my friend and I'm saying, guys, something is wrong. I don't quite know what is off with her or why we're not meshing in a spiritual sense, but something was so off with her and I was so uncomfortable for the whole year, man, uncomfortable. So one day, my anxiety are kicking, and her presence that I'm talking about, say for example, if I walk close to her, it's like the beep 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 beep. The more anxiety I would get is the more, you know, I'm observing or I'm feeling some form of thing that is just bothering me, and the further I am from her, the better I'm feeling. So if I run into her school, me I'm like, why am I feel so? Until I get to the point where me I have nightmares to the girl that go in my room and thing. One day I go home, Bridget. One day I go home and I stepped into my room and I closed the door behind me. And I was standing in the room and it's literally like me and her face to face in the room. She's not physically there, but her presence was so strong in the room that day. I look in the closet, look under the bed, I walk around the room. Like I walk around the room, I look for the girl in the room, you know. She's not in the room. I say, you know, say, I might tell myself the girl come in my room. If not other day she never come in there, you see today, she was in the room. And I tell my sister, I call my sister, I say, yo, she in a room. My sister say, this here. I say, no, I never have to see her, but the energy where she did give me and how I feel when I get close to her and when I move away, I could feel her presence in my room and it was so strong. So strong. You want to lease up? Not to deep. No, baby, no, I can't live like that. And I keep placing emphasis on the fact that always be mindful about how people are making you feel. Then she never did anything, she never said anything, but she didn't make me uncomfortable. If you have any story or any episode or anything that, you know, you are having seemingly spiritual conflict with a person and you want to share it, you know, just hit me up in the comment section. You know, I'll tell you guys who watch and support the little channel and I watch the little journey. Bless up. But that's my little short story. I don't know, mix up. But just keep on, I don't know, I keep feeling like I have to talk about, you know, that element of being so self-aware about how people are making you feel. Like I said that in probably 4 videos at this point, and it keep coming up as something that, you know, I'm being prompted to talk about in one way or another. But anyways, guys, it's a rainy day, it's a snowy day. We're gonna have a snowstorm. It starts now, and we're gonna have snow until 48 hours. So I may have some clips in other videos of what is happening here in London, but baby, see you guys later.